Hello, I hope everyone is doing good in your family and you all are also doing good at your studies. In this video, I'll be discussing 4 questions under the topic of equation of values. And these 4 questions are very good from your examination point of view. So please see the video, and in case of any doubts, WhatsApp me, or you can also post your comments on the YouTube channel or on the classroom app. Okay, so this is the first question. Mr. X borrows rupees 20,000 and agrees to pay 5,000 in 2 years, 7,000 in 4 years, and a final payment at the end of 5 years. So the rate of interest is 6% compounded continuously. We have to find out how much is the final payment. So I am assuming my final payment is to be X. Okay. And in this case, the 6% interest, the frequency is not given, so I am assuming it to be per annum only. Okay, so the question is very simple. The question says that Mr. X has borrowed 20,000 and these are the new set of obligations that he has to meet. Okay, so in this question, first we have to decide about the focal date. Okay, so in this case, we have to find the final payment at the end of 5 years. So I am assuming the focal date has to be 5 years only. Okay, my focal date is clear. The next is the formula for finding the future value, that is S. The formula is to be used for compounded continuously, which we know that it is equals to sum equals to present value e raised to power RT, where R is your rate of interest and T is your time period. So we have to use this formula in order to calculate all our values at the focal date. So we already are aware about that we have to make this table, and in this table we first have to write our older obligation. So our older obligation is 20,000. Then we have to calculate this older obligation at the focal date. So it is 20,000 into e raised to power, rate of interest is 6%, and this older obligation is at the present date. So we have to take this value to the future value of 5 years, right? We have to calculate this value. So this value will be multiplied with 5 years because we have to take this value to the next 5-year value. So this will be multiplied by this ERT. Okay, next our obligation is 5,000 in 2 years. So new obligation 5,000 in 2 years. So we have to take this value 5,000 to next 3 years. So this will be multiplied with 3 in this case. Next is 7,000 in 4 years. So this is at the end of 4 years. So we have to take this value for next 1 year because our focal date is 5 years. So this will be multiplied by 1. And the last final payment in 5 years. So this value is already at the end of 5 years. So we will not multiply this with anything. This is only a future value. So this will be X only. Now we know how to frame the equation, that is 20,000 into this, that is 0.3 equals to 5,000 into e raised to power 0.18, then 7,000 into e raised to power 0.06 only, then plus X. Because this is already clear to you that we have to equate our older obligations with newer obligation, which are calculated at a particular focal date, and in this case it is 5 years. Okay, so after calculating this, you can use this table which is given at the end of your book, and using this table you can find the values. So in this case, our first value is e raised to power 0.03. So this is it is not 0.03, it is 0.3. So you can look the value 0.3, and the value is 1.3499. So you can just simply write this value, that is 1.3499. Next is e raised to power 0.18. So look for the value of 0.18, and the value is 1.1972. So 1.1972. Then next it is 0.06. So 0.06, the value is 1.0618. So this is 1.0618 plus X. Then you have to just solve it, and you can get your value X as 4. 13,579.4 approximately, because this is the value. This is the final payment which Mr. X has to pay at the end of 5 years in order to discharge all his older obligation, that is 20,000. Okay, so this is the amount. Very simple. In this question, you just have to calculate the values using your E-table, and then rest is good to go. Okay, I hope this question is clear to you. Now let's move to next question. Okay, so next question is this. Right. The sum of rupees 2,000 due 2 years hence and another of rupees 5,000 due 5 years hence are to be repaid by a single sum of rupees 6,970 at the end of 9 years. So in this case, which the person has taken two obligations, two older obligation. First 2,000 which is due 2 years hence and another 5,000 due 5 years hence. And new obligation says that he has to pay a single amount 6,970 at the end of n years. N is not given to you. Okay. So if the rate of interest is 4% compounded semi-annually, you have to find the value of n. Okay. So in this question, whenever the question says that you have to find the value of n, what you will do, you will assume your focal date as to be 0 years. That is, your focal date is your present date value. Okay, so you have to convert all your obligations to your present date. Okay, so just remember, whenever you have to find the value of n, you have to decide your focal date as to be your current date. Okay, so this is 0 years, and you know the formula for calculating the present value is S, that is future value, 1 plus rate of interest raised to power minus n. So every year will be a negative, will have a negative sign. Okay, so this is the formula. So now use it. So 2,000 due 2 years hence. So it is this value of 2,000 will be at the end of 2 years, and I have to calculate this value as to be the present date. So what I'll do, I'll just simply use this formula 2001 plus 0.02. Now you see our focal date is 0 years and this is after 2 years, but our rate of interest is semi-annually. Okay, so in this particular case, instead of 4%, I have to use 2%, that is 4% divided by 2, because this is semi-annually. And at the same time, your number of years in this case will be multiplied by 2, because this is semi-annually. You have to pay special attention regarding to the frequency of rate of interest, because this particular part is very important in calculating the values. If you not focus, if you will not pay attention to this particular part, your answer will not come. Okay, so in this case it is not -2, it is -4, that is -2 into 2. Okay, after your next obligation is 5,000 due 5 years hence. So I have to now calculate the present value of this 5,000. So it will be multiplied with 4% divided by 2 and 5 into 2, that is -10. Okay, after this is 6,970 in n years. So this will be 1 plus 4% divided by 2 into minus n into 2, because this is semi-annual. Okay, I hope this is clear to you. So after that, you just simply have to make an equation where this plus this will be equal to this. Okay, so this is your equation. Okay, so this value, and you already have tables at the end of your book in which you can calculate the present value. So you simply have to use the tables to calculate this value. So till this part, I am assuming that you can calculate all the values using your this present value tables at the end of your book. So there is nothing specific to discuss about these calculations. After that, what you have to do, you have to take log on both the sides, because in this case the power function has come up, and I've already taught you in the previous video that how you can take the log, and after taking the log, you can apply the rule of power, the power rule of log, in which case, in that case, your power will come in before the log function. So this is very simple. You just have to take log. After taking log of 0.8535 is equals to minus 2n. Your power will come before the log and it will become log 1.02. Okay. After that point, you have to now use the log function. So this is very simple. I'll just quickly explain you how you can use the log. In this case, as you know that the value is in point, so we can't calculate the value of log in decimal points. So what you can do, you can simply divide this with 10,000, right? And you can just divide this 0. This is 0.8535 only, so I have written it like that. Okay. Similarly, this value I have written it 0.2 divide by 100. Okay. I have just simply divided the decimal. I have simply removed the decimal place by dividing it. After that, you have to look for the value of 8535 in your log table. So this is your log table. So 8535. So look for the value of, this is 8535. So 1 0 1 2 3. So this is 9309 and 5 is 3. So 9309 plus 3 is 9312. So 0.9312, and this is the Mentesa, and characteristics के लिए you have to calculate the number of digits. So it is 1 2 3 4. So 4 minus 1 is 3. So this is the value of 3. So log value of 8535 is this. Okay. Minus log of 10,000. You know that log, this is the quotient rule that we have already discussed.